What's up, people? Welcome back to the Under 1,000 podcast. I'm Gershon. This is that's not even how I do that. But this is the podcast where I bring on another YouTube breeder, reptile breeder, enthusiast, hobbyist, get to know them a little better, ask them a couple questions. We have a little fun conversation, laid back, get to introduce them to my audience and get introduced to their audience and help each other grow within the community. Also, this is a great way for me, an introvert. I know you guys don't believe it, but I am introvert to get to talk to more people in the community and network more. It honestly has been really great for me because I've met so many new friends, made a lot more friends in this community, and I am so glad you guys love this podcast and love coming and hanging out with us. So before we go ahead and get into bringing on our guests, which you guys know who our guest is, let's go ahead and say thanks to our sponsor for this episode. The sponsor of this episode is M-TIPP Reptiles. They are a new reptile breeder, ball pythons. They're on their second season and they have some amazing combos coming this season that they're working with. They have projects like double het clown exanthic, double het DG clown, also puzzle, and they have stranger clowns. Yes, stranger clowns, the thing that's hitting the market really crazy right now. So I'm super excited to see what these guys produce. I've been looking at their Instagram, amazing looking animals, but also they don't have a YouTube. So you know we are all about YouTube over here, so definitely go bug them, tell them to start the YouTube, tell them Gershon sent you, but also check out their merch. They have an amazing logo and they have it in so many different colors. Check out their merch store, pick up a shirt if you like it, pick up a couple shirts. But thanks again, M-TIPP Reptiles, for sponsoring this episode. All right, thanks again, M-TIPP Reptiles. Go check them out. They're in the chat right now, so thanks for coming through. Celtic Reptiles, what's up? Thanks for coming through. M-TIPP Reptiles, thanks for coming through. James, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Jeremy, thanks for coming through. Nicole, thanks for coming through. Jeremy B, thanks for coming through. Phil, thanks for coming through. Jamal, Jamie, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and bring on our guest for this week.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try to be the best. Not to be better than other people, but to be the best for you. You grind hard so you can play hard. The work you put in will pay off. It could be a year, it could be 30 years, but you keep grinding. Welcome to Big Reptile Talk.
What's up? What's up? Thanks for coming through. What's up, man? How you doing?
Not too bad, man. I wish I had like an air horn.
Who got Snakes in the Fat Man? He has an air horn. Chris, he has an air horn thing, a little button for that. You gotta get one. That's a new upgrade. That's what I'm talking about.
We're a little ghetto over here. We gotta get with our mouth.
I understand. For those who don't know you, which is not a lot of people because you're doing your thing, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Derrick from Derrick's Reptiles, man. Just a YouTuber trying to make it, man. I'm not a breeder. I'm more of a hobbyist, and I run my own podcast, man. So I'm excited to be here because Gershon's doing his thing, man.
I appreciate that. But you got some big names on your podcast. Definitely go check out Derrick's Reptiles. Links in the description. Go hit that follow button. Go hit Instagram. Follow him on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. That's what I meant to say. And check out those podcasts he has. You've got Ozzy Boyd's on there. Brian Barczyk. Didn't you get Tyler?
I did. I got Tyler
You
Nolan.
got Tyler on there, who I just kind of found out about maybe 3 weeks ago. So I've been trying to dive into his content. I'm not a big venomous guy. I know he's more with venomous snakes. So I'm starting to learn his content and stuff. So amazing podcast, bringing on amazing people within the hobby. Hopefully one day I'll make it on there. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm ready. You ready?
For sure, man. We had to hook that up, man.
Definitely. But if you haven't, definitely go hit that subscribe and follow button on Derrick's Reptiles. Are you on TikTok?
I had just made a TikTok. I did.
Just made a TikTok. So go find that TikTok, blow that up, show the love over there as well. Well, you know how we do on this podcast. We bring you on, ask a couple questions. So let's just dive right into the questions. Where I gotta find them first. Live, people, we're live. That's what happens. So, how long have you had your YouTube channel?
Yeah, if you go and you look, it'll say I've had it for like 5 years, but I really didn't take it serious until like the last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 5 years.
Okay, yeah, I was the same way. I've had mine for 15 years, maybe. Maybe 11, 12. I didn't really start taking serious until about maybe 7 years ago. Really start doing stuff with the channel and stuff. But definitely, Ball Python Love, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Rob, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, I can totally understand he stole that name. I can totally understand that. Like we all use YouTube at first just to watch stuff, just to check out stuff. We weren't really thinking about making content necessarily. And they were like, hey, these guys are normal people like me. Let me try it too. And that's when you start doing it. You're like, oh, this is not as hard as I thought it was.
Right.
But that's cool. That's cool. 5 years. Good. So what is one of your goals for your channel?
Oh, that's easy. I need that YouTube plaque.
Yeah. Hey, so there's like a couple different plaques, right? So there's like a 10,000 subscriber plaque, or is it 100,000 subscriber?
I think it's you get a plaque at 100,000, which is just a regular, you pass 100,000.
Okay.
I think it's one at 1 million, which is gold, and then it's another one at like 10 million, which is I think it's a real diamond.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah, those are goals. Those are real heighty goals. I thought there was a plaque at 10,000. They need to make another like a wooden plaque for 10,000. They need to make a wooden plaque. You got to start building up. Go slow, small plaque.
Let me ask you a question. What's one of your goals for your channel?
Oh wow. Honestly, one of the goals is to get monetized. Let's get monetized to see that I can make some money on my videos. That would be nice. But also to just share with the world. I actually like talking to people on this, like showing my breeding, like showing what's happening with my breeding and stuff, and kind of sharing my knowledge. A little bit I have, I'm still learning every day, but the little bit of knowledge share with other people, it's great. That's a great feeling. I've had families contact me and say they watch my channel together and they learn about snakes and they kind of want a snake. They're still not there yet, but they kind of want to say, and that is an amazing feeling. Amazing.
Right. Before you ask me the next question, what are you gonna do with that first YouTube check?
I mean, I'm gonna buy rats because 100%, I'm buying rats. Hey, you never want to be without rats. So I'm gonna stockpile, make that freezer full. So rats, and then I might go buy a snake, but rats first. Hey, I'm a breeder. I'm trying to get rats. Make sure my snakes can eat. They got to eat first.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, there's people in the chat. What did they say? I've got
That's funny.
Phil, hey, I told Phil to start doing more videos this year. He pumped out 2 shorts. So Phil, touche. Keep doing your thing.
That's hilarious.
So let's hit this other question because I just learned that you have some venomous in your collection. I didn't know that. So now I'm really excited to see what your answer for this is. What is your favorite 2 reptiles in your collection?
My red tail boa and my copperhead.
Oh, see, I got a red tail boa too. I'm fans of red tail boa. I don't know because I know. So there's like a Colombian red tail boa, and then there's just a standard red tail boa. I might be getting that confused. So there's like, I won't say they're imitation red tail boas, but they're not like authentic red tail boas where their tails are more burgundy, like a rich burgundy. I think I got an American red tail boa, I would call it.
I got a red tail boa. I just tell people mine's a red tail boa. I don't know all them terms and shit. It's a BCC. It's a BCI. It's an Argentine. Nicaraguan. Boy, the tail is red. It's a red tail boa.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can do that now. So let me see something.
Ball python love is cutting up. I think when I was cutting up in his chat the other day. I
came by. He had. Oh, I forgot. Alien power. Oh, Mark, tell me. I'm probably butchering their name. I'm terrible with names, people. I'm terrible with names. But he had a live yesterday. I came by. Was hanging out with them. They had a good conversation. It was a couple, a married couple team breeding ball pythons, and they talked about how they, if I remember, had to hide their ball pythons from their landlord. So they had to break down the racks every time he did a site visit. He had to break down the racks and they labeled it like shirts, towels, the rack. So it seems like I was like, that's smart. That's so smart.
Yeah, I used to think that I had to do that where I live, but my landlord don't care.
Yeah, I had a landlord that I had to. He wasn't cool at first when I first got the first snake, but then I told him, like, don't worry, they're not gonna get out. I'll make sure I'll take care of that. And he was like, all right, we good. As long as they not get out, you could go and have them. Pat, what's up? Thanks for coming through. JT, thanks for coming through. Appreciate it.
This is the hangout spot with Gershon.
Hey, I appreciate y'all coming through. So you said the red tail boa and the copperhead. So I am very interested in what made you get a copperhead. Like, I am fascinated by venomous, but I can't have them because I leave tubs open by accident. I mess up too much to have a venomous snake. 100%.
That's easy. I wanted to get a venomous snake because my wife didn't want me to have it. So I was like, well, I got to get one now because you don't want me to do it. I'm a rebel.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can't pull that because I don't have a very comfortable couch and I can't be sleeping on it. So I got to listen to my wife. Happy life. Oh, wow. So how often did you take some? I'm very fascinated by this. Like, did you learn with somebody that had venomous before? Are you experienced with venomous? You just jumped right in.
I just jumped right in. Yeah.
Okay.
My recommendation for anybody that's wanting to get into venomous is, get something that's a beginner. Get something that's a good beginner. Don't go out and get that cobra. Don't go out and get a rattlesnake. Get something that's a good beginner venomous snake that won't kill you. And those are, I think, in my opinion, the copperhead is the best one because it'll bite you. And don't get me wrong, you're gonna wish you were dead, but it won't kill you.
Okay.
So I mean, it's good to train with, use your hook, and I have a venom-proof cage that literally has a lockable hide box in it, so it makes it nice. I don't even have to take the snake out of the cage to clean the cage.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, nice. Wow. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to get venomous, but I could go to your channel and watch you play with the venomous, and that'd be my enjoyment right there.
The thing with venomous, man, I want to clear like a misconception up or a myth. People think that instantly when they hear the word venomous, they think death, and it's not like that. Our healthcare system is so advanced. These doctors have seen 10,000 snake bites. So they know how to treat it. They know how to help you. Getting bit by a venomous snake is not death. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna have a bad couple weeks, but getting bit by a venomous snake doesn't mean death.
Okay. So I only know like 2 channels, well now 3 channels that work with. Oh, I know that guy. 4 channels. So I follow a couple venomous reptile keepers. It is very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's very interesting to watch them take care of the animals, the when they feed, the way they clean the tanks, like the way they do stuff to protect themselves and still protect the animal and take care of them. It is amazing, but it's a whole new world to me. I just like to learn, so I like watching and learning about it. It's really cool, and some of those venomous animals are beautiful, just beautiful specimens of animals. What is it? The gaboon viper? Oh, them things is beautiful,
Gorgeous,
beautiful, deadly though. Beautiful.
I'm gonna buy you a gaboon viper and send it to you.
It better be stuffed. Better be a stuffed gaboon viper that I can put on my shelf and just sit there and look at it. Because it's live, it's coming back. Just so you know, it's live, it's coming. 100%. So let's hit another question. What do you use to record your YouTube videos?
I use my phone.
Yeah.
I tell people, you don't have to, go out and get a $10,000 camera, because that'll just stop you from that'll just stop you from making a YouTube. If you want to get on YouTube, use your phone. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can always upgrade. I make sure I get the newest phone every time it comes out, and it's a damn good camera.
Yeah.
I got the iPhone 13 Pro, and the camera is insane.
Very true. Very true. I do all my videos on my phone. Sometimes I do a live podcast on my phone. It works very well. Cuddle Time Critters, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Works very well. You don't need a super expensive camera. You can make it work with a phone, a decent phone. It can't be an old Nokia. I mean, you're not gonna be able to upload stuff on a Nokia, but a decent phone you'll be okay with.
Yeah, most phones, nowadays shoot everything in 4K already.
Very true.
So
very true.
You get the newest Samsung or the newest iPhone, it's going to shoot in 4K. If you want, you can buy attachments. You can buy a microphone off of Amazon for $20.
Yeah, true. Yeah, or you can get on, if you want to, Craigslist. You can find some phones. People are always throwing away decent phones. They might have a little crack in them, but it still work perfectly fine.
Yeah,
you can do that. I know there was this one dude. He put on Craigslist like, I'm looking for old iPhones. Got like 5 of them, and that's what he uses to start his YouTube channel. He just mounted them everywhere. So you never know where you can find resources. There's millions of ways to do YouTube. You just got to find the way that works for you.
Right.
Speaking of which, if you don't know, I started a new series on my channel called Next Up, where I bring on someone that is about to start their YouTube channel, do a quick little interview, and send you over to their channel. If that is something you're interested in, or you're about to start a channel, you're a reptile YouTuber, whatever reptile, not just ball pythons, lizards, other lizards. I couldn't think of any other reptiles. If you're interested in trying to be on the show, please DM me. My information is in the description down below. Probably gonna do like a 1 or 2 episodes a month. Figure it out. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in doing that. Oh, Derrick, your neighbors. Oh.
Yeah, I know Cuddle Time. I've gotten rats from her before.
Okay. Nice. So this is where we usually would do tip of the week, but I forgot to put it up, and I don't think anybody put in comment under it. So we're just gonna freelance it. It is what it is. So tip of the week is where I put up a post on my YouTube. No, I'm not on my YouTube. On my Instagram and my Facebook. You can comment under it, and I'll give you a shout out in the next podcast. So, Derrick, do you have a tip of the week for people?
Like tip, as far
any tip
as
for like reptiles, YouTube, life, anything.
Just a tip, man. Just something out. A
little nugget of knowledge for people.
Just to start, man. I said it earlier. If you want to start that YouTube, start it. If you don't start it, you'll never finish. Get on there, start making content, and people will catch on. You know, people will watch you. You know, just make content, even if it's just you walking around vlogging. Start today. Start tonight. Make a video, upload it, and grow your channel, man. It's so rewarding, and who knows, you might get monetized.
Yeah. I like that.
Just start.
Wiz, what's up? Thanks for coming through. I just got back, had to pick up some rats. What up? Hey, I feel you. Always on the rat pickup. Always on the rat pickup. Blue Yeti people.
Now you be picking up rats? You don't breed rats?
No, I don't breed rats because the wife shut that down. The wife said, no, we not letting rats in here. They stink too bad. Shutting that down. So, like, my wife has a super nose, so I have to keep my snake room pretty clean. Try to keep the smell down as much as possible. To do that with rats would be darn near impossible.
You would need a lot, though. How many snakes do you got right now, currently?
Close to 40.
You got 40 snakes. That's a lot of snakes.
Yeah, I'm close to 40.
Okay.
Close to 40. And breeding seasons are happening right now. So looking at maybe 10 to 15 girls dropping eggs. So that 40 can go up to 100 real quick.
Yeah. You wouldn't need a lot. You wouldn't need a lot of rats, though. I'd say run one male to 5 females. You'd have enough babies. And as long as you kept it clean, if you cleaned it every night, you wouldn't smell it.
Man, that's every night. You know how hard it is every night to clean rats and then 40 snakes. That's a lot. I would have to at least get close to 30 female rats. 30 female rats and 5 to 6 male rats to keep a decent rotation to where I would have enough food for everybody. Every different size, from smalls to mediums to pinkies.
Yeah, that's true.
So I figure once the snakes make me a nice little amount of money where I can invest in a shed, that's where I'm gonna go and get a shed. So it won't be in the house; it'd be outside. Then she'll be a little more lenient on that. She'll be okay with that.
I'm gonna give you a tip. I'm gonna give you a tip. This is what you say. Me breeding rats is cheaper than buying them. And if we save money, you can use that money to go shopping, honey. That sounds good. She would say, you selling all those snakes, I could go shopping with that as well. Hey, I know my wife. That's funny.
She lets me do it because she know I have a passion for it, but she's like, hey, don't let it get out of control. Patrick, what's up? Thanks for coming through.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I did breed for a little bit, and I do like breeding. I do like breeding your own rats because you know what food they're getting, how well they're getting taken care of. That food going into your snakes, that is a great thing to know. But it is time consuming. And most of my collection is on frozen thawed. So if I start breeding rats, I'm kind of going to push them back to live. And if something goes wrong where I can't stop breeding and I have to buy rats again, buying live every week is a lot harder than buying frozen.
Yes, it is.
So keep that in mind, people that are breeding, are thinking about breeding rats, have a collection that's growing. Keep in mind, live rats are harder to buy weekly than there is frozen thawed. So if you can get your snakes on frozen thawed, it's safer and financially a little easier. You do spend more time thawing them out, but hey, that's time you can spend it with your snakes. Get to know them a little better. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What did it say? Oh yeah, Wiz at 65. Wiz is killing it. 93. Oh, Phil, I didn't know you had 93. Definitely don't do anything else. You got too much work to do. 93 snakes. You can't make no more videos. There's too many snakes. That's a big number of snakes. And a rat shed. Ooh. Yeah. You busy. You busy. Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Ooh, yeah, you busy. Ooh, Phil. Ooh. Oh, wow. So let's hit another question. Since we just talked about this, do you buy or breed your food, your snake food?
Oh, I breed 100%.
Okay. So what is your setup like?
Oh, it's real dope. It's right in my reptile room. I don't have a lot of snakes, so it's a little easier for me. I run 1 male to 4 females, and I always have babies. So
Nice.
it's kind of nice. It's cheaper. You gotta think when I was going to buy, because I like to feed live. So when I was going to buy feeders, I was dropping $50-$60 versus going to Amazon buying a big old thing of bedding for $15-$20 that lasts me the whole month.
Yep.
And I can go to PetSmart and get some rat food for $3 that lasts me for a while. So it's a lot cheaper for me. And to me, I enjoy it because it gives me something to do at night when my wife and my son is asleep. And I like the reward that while I'm cleaning this, in the end, I'll go to work and I'll come home and I'll hear a little squeaking. And I'm like, oh, I got a litter today. And it's like you clean it, but you know that at the end of this, you get a reward for all your hard work.
Yep. I can understand that. So I take it you're a night owl like me. You just up late at night. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because being a night, I'm always up. So I like to I'll work 2 to 10, and normally like tonight I'm working 10 to 6. But like if I just do 2 to 10 and I go home, I'm up still till from 10 to 6 because my body's so used to it.
Yep. Oh, 40. That's not bad. That's a bad number. That's not a bad number. 2 hours really isn't that bad. I don't think. Yeah, that's not that bad. Big E, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Side note, your shirt is on the way. Put it in the mail 2 days ago, maybe. Yeah, 2 days ago. I put it in the mail. So look for that. It's coming. My bad for taking so long. My shirt lady was out of town, but she's back and I got the shirts made. So thanks for her. He guessed right on one of my other videos, which was a shirt giveaway, and it's been like maybe a month and a half. But I said I was gonna get it to you. It's on the way.
Yeah, per Gershon, everybody in the live, free shirts right now.
Did not say that. Real Black Balls, what's up? Thanks for coming through. I did not say that. Don't listen to Derrick. That is not happening. I'm not at that level yet. Maybe one day I could be at that level where I can throw shirts out like that. Not as of yet. We're working on it. For sure. DNA, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. You had the 99 balls. Wow. Wow. No, hey, let's not start this hashtag. Shut that down.
I'm with it.
Oh my goodness. No. I'm not even gonna say unless I hit something this year. Nope. Shut that down. Nope, we're not doing that one. So let's hit another question and get away from this whole shirt debacle. What do you use to edit your videos?
It's a secret. I'm not telling nobody. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm just kidding. So I got an iPhone and they come preloaded with an app called iMovie, and it's really nice and easy, simple to use.
Okay, yeah, so, I understand that.
iMovie is awesome. You get it on there.
Yeah, it's already on there. It's not like super difficult to use. And it's free. I'm all about free programs. Yeah, Gary, your stickers on the way too. I got those in the mail the other day too. I had lost. Gary sent me his address like 2 weeks ago. But then I lost my phone, so it was lost in translation. So I had to wait till I got a new phone to be able to download pictures. But I got you, Gary. They in the mail, so you'll get them probably in like 3 or 4 days or so. Depends on how our mail service is working. We still on this free shirts? No, shut that down. No free shirts.
So let me ask you a question. How long have you been breeding?
Oh, how long have I been breeding? So let me think, because I've had snakes for maybe 11 years in total. I've had reptiles for 15 to 16, but I had snakes themselves for like 11 years. My mom would let me get snakes when I lived with her. She said any pet I bring in here has to have legs. So that shut down snakes. So I got snakes once I moved out. And then I didn't start breeding until I think 2 years into me having snakes. I caught the bug and wanted to start breeding. I actually got out of snakes, almost got fully out after I had a clutch die in the incubator. I was getting out of snakes. I was only going to keep like 3 for pets. Just the ones I really, really liked and wanted to hold on to. They had real emotional attachment to. And I was going to get out of snakes completely and just hold on to them. But I had that last clutch. It was just a surprise. And then they didn't make it. And then I just had this urge to prove I can do it. That just drove me to go back and be like, you know what? I'm going to get back on this. This is something I actually like doing. I love the cutting eggs and getting the babies and getting them all eating and all that whole process. I love going through that process. And I love not creating, but producing animals. I love to see me putting animals together and producing some amazing animals and people enjoying those animals. So I got back into it and I started buying more snakes again. So technically, we'll say 9 years with a break in the middle. I've been breeding ball pythons. The last 5 years, I've been trying to take it a little more serious, trying to push it from hobby to business. So I'm trying to get stuff situated, get genes, get my name out there, and still produce some beautiful animals, but produce the animals I kind of want to produce and not necessarily animals I think are hot right now. Want to produce stuff that I like.
You don't want to morph chase. You want to produce stuff that you enjoy.
Exactly. Like I'm one of the few people still doing a lot with albino. Albino's kind of been a gene that people love for a long time, and now they're kind of pushing it a little bit to the wayside. I still love albino. I love making things with albino. So I'm putting the things that I like into albino, like double recessives into albino, pie clowns into albino, desert ghosts I want to get into albino. So those are my things I'm enjoying doing with my breeding. And people seem to like it, which is good because I got snakes I got to sell. So I'm only going to use so many of those albinos. I got other ones people can have and sell them off to, and which helps me grow my collection and get better genes and better albinos, actually. But yeah, 9 years, which is surprising. So I'm surprised I've been doing this for this long. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like I've only been doing ball pythons for like 5 years. But I actually have to think about how long I've had snakes. It's amazing.
That's dope to know that you've been breeding for 9 years. And I asked that question because I'm gonna give you a hot seat question. And I'm gonna be very serious. If I don't like your answer, I'm going to leave this interview. And the hot seat question is, who is your favorite breeder right now?
Right now?
Yes, currently. Who's your favorite breeder?
It's hard because I don't necessarily have a favorite breeder because I see a lot of different things that people are doing. But I'm looking more towards like not necessarily what people are producing, but the way they're doing their business, which I'm starting to learn business more. So I'm looking at a different aspect of ball python breeding to an extent here and there. And I like the way Ozzy does his business. And I like the way Miguel does his business. They're kind of different spectrums of breeding ball pythons. Ozzy's more a boutique breeder, specialized in certain morphs, but doesn't have like a huge collection, but has powerhouse animals. Just some you don't find anywhere else. And he sets himself apart with that. Miguel is more of a, I wouldn't say quantity, but he has a lot of animals, but with real good quality. But he's also, I would say, a mainstream breeder. Like he's growing the community. Hold on one second, baby. TV. Yeah, we're on TV. That's my daughter. Say hi. Ready? Say hi.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm gonna put the movie on. Okay, what movie you wanna watch?
That is an excellent answer. Ozzy is my favorite, one of my favorites. So excellent answer.
Yeah, but I like how Miguel is pushing ball pythons to the mainstream, which is only it's gonna bring some bad, but it's also gonna bring a lot of good because it's gonna help the community grow.
Right.
Making ball pythons more of a pet like a dog, and people are excited about it, is only gonna help the community and push innovation in the community within itself. Because people are going to be like, hey, I need different kind of cages. I only want one snake, but I need one cage that I can grow with that animal. So somebody's going to have to develop a cage that grows with an animal. Because people don't need to buy 16 different cages for a snake in different stages. So I think that's a definite positive. And there's probably so many people that have come in the chat that I did not see. L Herp, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Hill's balls, what's up? Thanks for coming through. But yeah, that's how I feel about it.
I guess I can stay because I like
it. with that deep answer of a question, I think you should stay. That's a beautiful answer. So I only have one more question for you. So if anybody got any questions for Derrick or any questions for me, put them in the chat, definitely. But let's hit this last question. What is your dream reptile to have?
Honestly, an emerald green tree boa.
Oh, I had one.
You have one or had one?
I had it. I had one. That was like my fourth snake ever. I had first snake ball python, second snake red tail boa, third snake green tree python, fourth snake emerald tree boa. So yeah, they are beautiful. Oh, they're beautiful. Ooh, they're beautiful. I definitely want to get another one again. Yeah. So what makes you excited for them?
I don't know. I just like the way they look. I think they're dope display animals. I'm planning on getting one eventually. I just got to find one that's US CBB and not imported or wild caught.
Yep. That is very important. Wouldn't say go the import route because they have all kind of pesticides. They do crazy stuff to get them over here when they're imported. You'd rather find a breeder that's breeding. It might take a minute before they have babies to sell, but yeah, when you get one,
United States captive, born and bred is the way to go.
Yep. I loved my emerald. Her name was Aang. This was before I knew she was a girl, so I named her before I got her. I had her for 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. So I had her as a hatchling. So she went through her color phase with me. So she started out orange, went green. That you definitely got to get a hatchling so you can go through that color phase because that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I got an empty cage right now, so
okay,
I'm gonna put something in it.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. Yeah, man, that's such a nice animal. So you talked about possibly breeding eventually down the road. What animals would you breed?
I'm more interested in the rosy boa.
Okay.
I think that's a dope beginner snake. You know, it gives you kind of like the best of both worlds. Because, you know, I like ball pythons, but, you know, to me, I think ball pythons are amazing. But I think they kind of, you know, a little sluggish, if you will.
Okay.
And I think corn snakes are just too skittish, too fast. So I think the rosy boa is the best of both worlds. It's not as sluggish, but it's not as quick as a corn snake, so it's more easier to handle. And they very, very rarely refuse meals, so you don't have to worry about hunger strikes with a rosy boa. They have crazy appetites, and they're just very tolerant when it comes to handling. Do I have stickers or shirts? Not for you, Gary.
Not for you, Gary. Dang, shut you
for
down.
Everybody else,
Gary.
I have stickers and shirts for everybody except Gary.
Gary, I got shirts. Let me know if you want a shirt, Gary. Wait, no, I don't have shirts. Never mind. Just thought about that. Nope, no shirts, Gary. All my shirts are sold. because I don't want to hear no more free shirts in the chat. No shirts.
But this is definitely a good podcast, though, man. I love what you got going on over here, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it started out. I put Cars on. You want to watch Cars? Sorry, I'm talking to my son. I just said I put Cars on again. So I started the podcast to, like I said, get myself more involved in the community and make me have to start talking to more people in the community, which is one of the best decisions I've made in a long time, because it's made me some really good friends. I've met so many different people, which is really cool. Hoodies. Who put hoodies out there? Y'all tripping. But yeah, that was one of the reasons I started the podcast, and it's done more than I thought it would do. And I'm very honored people are excited about it and latch on to it and want to be on it too. That surprised me the first time people asked to be on the podcast. That was crazy. Who's
your dream guest? Anybody in the world if you get anybody in the world, more so on the reptile side, who would it be?
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be Ozzy. It's Ozzy just because he was the first breeder of ball pythons that I saw that looked like me. So that opened a whole new world. I was like, hold on, we do this too? And I was like, what? So that would be cool to talk to him. That would be cool. Then second, Miguel, just to pick his ear on how he started. I remember his channels when he was doing the auctions and when he first started out and to where he is now. Just that drive and that push he had. It's inspiring. Like I don't know if I could do it because he was getting it. But it'd be nice to talk to him, maybe learn a little bit from him as well. That'd be amazing. Those are my two. I picked them again. I just realized that. They're real cool people. Like from different perspectives, the way they do their business, the way they do their YouTubes themselves, the way they handle themselves seems just the way I would blend together and be like, yep, that's how I would do it.
Right.
All the sport Derrick's hoodie would be awesome. I do have hoodies on my Teespring, so if you look for a hoodie, you can find one there. I'd wear it to work. Yeah, you better, James. That's my work friend who I got into ball pythons. He started buying ball pythons because I've been talking about it so much. Now he's like 15 deep. He at the end of last year, he started buying snakes and went crazy. I told him, slow down. You're getting too many.
It's when you get into the snake hobby, man, it's almost hard to stop, man. Once you buy one or two, you get so addicted. It's just, I want more snakes right now. But I mean, if I didn't live in an apartment, I'd have a shit ton of more snakes.
Yeah, I can understand that. I had to slow myself down because somebody put something in perspective for me. They said, think about how many snakes you can clean when you're sick. Because we always think about how many snakes I could clean when I'm healthy. That's no problem. I could do like 100. I could do that. But when you sick, how many snakes can you clean when you sick? And I was like, oh, that's a different perspective. That really made me think about how many female breeders I'm trying to get to breed every year, how many I want to have in my collection, and how many I think I can reasonably take care of is now a factor of, can I do that when I'm sick?
Right.
So that's been a different mindset for me, which I got also through this podcast. A guest brought that up, and I was like, that is something I've never thought about it that way, and which is a great way to start thinking about stuff.
I agree, man. I agree.
So any other questions in the chat, let us know. Derrick has answered all my questions, but I got the questions I had, but this is a different question. What is the next venomous animal you're gonna get? Like, will it be a snake? Will it be a lizard?
I probably won't be getting any more venomous.
Okay.
I had to kind of like almost pout to get the one I got now with my wife. But she ain't letting me get another one. She let me get the copperhead. She ain't letting me get another one.
No. Oh wow. Okay. So she said, "Look, you got that one. We're gonna shut that down."
Pretty much.
Okay. So how long before you think you'll? You got to find a emerald tree boa breeder, and wait till they get babies. Well, but how long before you think? Are you already found one?
I'm already looking on North Market. I've been looking all day.
Okay. So this might be a more sooner than later purchase. You say?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. That's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be exciting. Oh wow. Let's see. I don't see any questions.
So before we leave, man, you gotta hype us up, man. I want to know who the next guest is.
Oh, the next guest was actually in the chat. Where'd she go?
The Meehan?
No, it was Nicole. 1 second. Let me see. Yes, this is going to be our next guest. Ladies Exotics. She's going to be next guest for Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. She is a smaller YouTuber, but she is a collector of animals. She has a decent assortment of animals. She got some. I think she has a Burmese python. I seen a TikTok with one. Looked amazing. We're going to talk to her Friday. And I'm excited because I've never talked to her in person necessarily. So it's going to be the first time I get to meet her as well. So we're going to have her on, have a little conversation with her, get to know her a little better, learn about her reptiles, learn about her YouTube journey. That's going to be very interesting.
I'll be there watching, man.
Oh, I appreciate that. So before we go, if you do have any questions, throw them in the chat. But before we go, we're going to go ahead and say thanks to our sponsor for this episode. 1 second. The sponsor of this episode is M-TIPP Reptiles. They are a new reptile breeder, ball pythons. They're on their second season, and they have some amazing combos coming this season that they're working with. They have projects like Double Het Clown Exanthic, Double Het DG Clown, also Puzzle, and they have Stranger Clowns. Yes, Stranger Clowns, the thing that's hitting the market really crazy right now. So I'm super excited to see what these guys produce. I've been looking at their Instagram, amazing looking animals, but also they don't have a YouTube. So we are all about YouTube over here. So definitely go bug them, tell them to start the YouTube, tell them Gershon sent you, but also check out their merch. They have an amazing logo and they have it in so many different colors. Check out their merch store, pick up a shirt if you like it, pick up a couple shirts. But thanks again, M-TIPP Reptiles, for sponsoring this episode. Thanks again, M-TIPP Reptiles, for sponsoring this episode. Derrick, I did see a question. What's the largest prey a rosy boa will eat?
It just really depends on the size of your rosy boa. But it could be a hopper, it could be an adult mouse, it could be just depends on the size of your snake.
True.
Rosy boas don't really get that big. They're pretty manageable, about 4 or 5 feet.
Okay, that's not that bad. Yes, it was Kai that said that about cleaning snakes when you're sick, how many you can do. I should have said that. I knew it in my head. I don't know why I didn't just say Kai. Kai is a great person too. Kai was a guest. I didn't think he would say yes, not because I didn't think he was a nice person, because he didn't know who I was. But he said yes, and I got to meet him and talk with him. Kai's cool people. Like Kai's, I'm gonna have to start talking to Kai more. He definitely cool people and produces some nice stuff too.
Awesome.
Oh, amazing stuff. But before we go, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that follow and subscribe button on Derrick's Reptiles. Go check out his TikTok. Derrick, is there anything you want to promote before we go? Let people know about anything new you got coming up?
Monday will be a real fun podcast over on my show, man. We're bringing on Mike Wilbanks out of Oklahoma.
Oh,
just a real dope breeder. Insane following on Facebook. He's got like 100,000 followers on Facebook. And he just produces some just top-notch quality animals. So tune in Monday. He wants to go at 12 in the afternoon, so it's gonna be an early show, but it should definitely be dope. So
I'll be at work, so I'll still tune in. I'll put the headphones in so I can listen to y'all talk. I'll throw it on. So 12 on Monday. Okay.
Definitely be dope.
Definitely check that out, people. Derrick, greatly appreciate you coming on. Thank you for your time. Thank you for blessing us with your presence, hitting us with some facts, telling us about these rosy boas, because I'm excited to see when you start breeding them. We definitely gonna bring you back. You start breeding, start getting some clutches. We're gonna bring you back and talk to you about that. Thanks for reminding me, James. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that like button, because apparently YouTube likes it when you hit the like button, and I like that YouTube likes it. So do that for me. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, that's it. Mealtime coming tomorrow, so check that out tomorrow. Thanks again, Derrick. Don't leave. I'm gonna put the theme thing on for the end credits, and we're gonna sit and chat for a little bit, because I said I want to talk to Derrick privately. I got some questions for him. So thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate it, and I'll see you guys maybe Saturday. All right, guys. Have a good night.